For the past 6 nights, someone has been outside my house and I don't think they've left. This is going to sound weird, but I don't really know where else to post it. I live alone and nothing like this has ever happened here before, which is why it's starting to really get to me. Around 6 nights ago, I was just lying in bed at like 12:30 a.m., scrolling on TikTok like normal. Nothing felt weird or anything, but when I tried to sleep I just couldn't. I was turning around for at least 40 to 45 minutes trying to get comfortable, and that's when I started hearing this loud thudding noise coming from outside on the street. At first I thought it was just something random, like someone dropping something or messing around, but it didn't stop. It was constant, really loud, like someone was repeatedly slamming something heavy onto the ground. It got to the point where I actually sat up because it fully woke me up. I went to look out the window and what I saw didn't make any sense. There was just a figure standing in the middle of the street holding what looked like a long, heavy bag, and they were lifting it and slamming it onto the ground over and over again. Even from my window something about it looked off, like the shape of the bag kept shifting slightly. I tried convincing myself I was just tired and overthinking it, so I went back to bed, but the noise just kept going. After another half an hour one of my neighbors shouted from their window, "Shut up, will you?" But it didn't make a difference at all. The thudding just carried on like nothing happened. At some point during the night, one of my neighbors who I'm actually quite close with messaged me asking, "Do you hear and see that person too?" And I just replied saying yeah. He then said he was thinking of going out to check if the person was okay, and I don't know why but I had a really bad feeling about that. I didn't tell him not to go though, I just said keep me updated. About 10 minutes later I saw him leave his house. I went back onto my bed waiting for a message, but then suddenly the thudding stopped. It was so quiet out of nowhere that it actually felt worse than the noise. Then it started again. I looked outside and the figure was still there, but something had changed. The bag looked slightly different, like bigger or heavier, and darker in places. My neighbor wasn't anywhere to be seen. That's when I stopped trying to make sense of it. I just put on noise-canceling headphones and eventually fell asleep telling myself I was just exhausted. When I woke up, I checked the time and it was 12 a.m. I had somehow slept through the entire day. At first I thought my sleep schedule was just messed up, but then I heard the thudding again straight away. Later that night I saw another neighbor come out, this time holding something like they were ready to confront the person. I just watched from my window. After a while, the figure was still there, the noise hadn't stopped, and the street felt even emptier than before. I ended up falling asleep again, and when I woke up it was midnight again. That's when it actually started getting to me. It's been about 6 days now and every time I sleep, I wake up at night. I haven't seen daylight since this started. The thudding is still going every time I wake up, and it sounds louder now, like it's getting closer. I've only got enough food left for maybe a week and I don't really know what I'm supposed to do next. Whatever that thing is, it hasn't left the street, and I'm starting to feel like it knows I'm still inside.